I've been trophy hunting for a few years now, and in that time, I've started a lot of games and finished a decent amount of them, but the biggest enemy to a trophy hunter is time. The time it takes to platinum some of our favorite games can come at the cost of hundreds of hours in some cases. So today, I'm going to be going back and cleaning up 3 games in my backlog, whether that be actually obtaining the platinum or going back and getting DLC trophies that came out after I actually obtained the platinum trophy. One thing that I want to start doing is completing more DLC trophies. Typically I just get the platinum in the base game and then be done with it, but it leads to a really ugly trophy list and I like seeing that 100% next to a game. But without further ado, let's jump right into the first game of the video. Alright, so here on Marvel's Spider-Man, thankfully with the use of cloud storage, I was able to back up my save all the way from 2019. And I'm just going to continue from here because as much as I do like this game, I don't feel like replaying the whole thing right now. So I'm just going to continue and I'll just relearn how to play the game, I guess. I think that the first set of collectibles I'm going to do is the research stations because I'm going to have to do all of them anyway. I figured I might as well just start off with the ones I'm closest to. Shouldn't take me too long. Most of Spider-Man is just going to be a collectible fest. So I will just skip around and see you guys when I get the trophies. There we go. There's our trophy, R&D. Complete all research stations. There is 1 trophy down for the video. So the next trophies that I'm going to be going for are for clearing out all of the hideouts on the map. There are the Sable outposts, the demon warehouses, and the Fisk hideouts. There's 3 separate trophies for all of these and they're just spread out all over the map. So I'm just going to get right to it. Alright, so I got the trophy for completing all the Sable hideouts. I forgot to record though, but I did get that. Alright, so I 100% think that the Fisk hideouts and the demon warehouses are going to be so much easier than the Sable outpost. The Sable outpost just had a lot of annoying enemies that were flying around and shit, and they took a lot of hits to take out, but these guys were going down to like 2 to 3 hits, so I think that these are going to be a lot easier. And there is the trophy for completing all the demon warehouses inner sanctuary. Take down each demon warehouse. So I do have to take out all the prisoner camps. I don't have that many more left. There should only be like 1 or 2. Yeah, there's 2 left, so I'm just gonna get these knocked out real quick and then we should get the trophy for that and then we can move on to the next part. There we go, back in the slammer. Take down each prisoner camp. Back to Rikers with your ass. So next I think I'm going to be taking down Taskmaster, and in order to do that I have to get some more trophies, more so getting like the highest scores on each of the 3 categories, so stealth, combat, and bomb challenge. I don't really know what that entails, but I'm gonna get right to it. And blow. Okay, well, there's a trophy ninja. Get a spectacular or better and a Taskmaster stealth challenge. So you don't have to get the highest, but you have to get spectacular. 2700 right there. Is that enough? It was. Oh, okay, so I got a 68,000. Fists of Fury. Get a spectacular or better and a Taskmaster combat challenge. Let's see what these bomb challenges are talking about. I just have to defuse the bombs within a certain amount of time. Ooh, this is gonna be a close call, possibly. Yeah, got 30 seconds left. All right, we did it. So that's all of the single challenges done. Now I have to go through and do all of them. So there's our short fuse trophy, get spectacular or better, and a Taskmaster bomb challenge. But like I said, now we have to go through and do all of them on the map at least once. There it is, challenge finder. Complete every Taskmaster challenge in the city once. Doing all the challenges leads me to a cutscene and into a boss fight with Taskmaster, which I mean isn't bad. And yeah, after that we earn another trophy.
Some people just deserve to be poor.
That's a crazy line right there, but he's not wrong. There we go, Master of Masters, defeat Taskmaster, and that is his little quest storyline done. Next up, I think I'm going to do all of the side quests because there are quite a few that I haven't done around the city. So I'm gonna knock those out. The side quests in this game were really easy and a couple of them are actually pretty fun to go through. Like the quest where there were multiple Spider-Man and finding all of Howard's pigeons. And taking down some old foes like Tombstone. My favorite though was probably the corrupted student quest line. I just thought it was cool because it involved the devil's breath. Oh my goodness. There we go. Schooled. Complete all of the corrupted student missions. That took a decently long time, I'm not gonna lie. And there we go, Tombstone takedown. Defeat Tombstone. And there's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Complete all side missions. There we go. Moving pretty fast through this platinum, I won't lie. Not having to replay the story helps a lot. Super glad I didn't have to do that. And since I've reached max level, I can also grab this final skill right here and get Superior Spider-Man, unlock all skills. And that should be all of Howard's pigeons. Pigeon Hunter, collect all of Howard's pigeons. And there is another trophy, Science for the win. Craft 15 upgrades. Right here, we should also get another trophy for, sightseeing. Photograph all landmarks on the map. Ooh, I mean, since I'm here, I might as well perch on top of the Avengers Tower and get another trophy. There we go. Hero for hire. Perch atop Avengers Tower. And while I was grinding out crimes in all the districts, because that is by far the most grindiest trophy in this game, I earned a trophy for completing 10 vehicle takedowns. And I'm closing in on another trophy for completing all of the faction crimes in a single district. I have to do it for all of them eventually, but for now I'm just going to knock out one, and I'm almost done with Midtown right here. I just have two more, one for thug crimes and one for sable crimes. And there we go. Neighborhood watch. Complete all faction crimes in a district. Oh, there's another trophy. Spider-Man about town. Greet 10 citizens. I'm just gonna go through and I'm just 100%ing all the districts right now, just getting it out of the way, and I got this trophy in the process. And there's another trophy. Sticky and tricky. Chain 4 unique tricks before landing. Pretty easy one. And there's another trophy. Hug it out. Knock together 10 pairs of enemies with trip mines. At this point, I'm full in on 100%ing all districts, and like I said earlier, this is 100% the most grindiest trophy in the game because you have to do 20 crimes per district, and you just kind of gotta swing around until they pop up. Took me quite a while to do this. This was definitely the longest trophy in this platinum. I hate 2019 me for not doing more of these on the map when they appeared, but eventually we get it done, and that is the worst trophy out of the way. There we go. I Heart Manhattan. 100% complete all districts, and that just leaves a couple miscellaneous trophies. This one right here for doing all of the little puzzles in the laboratory, pretty easy trophy. Another one for getting all of the suits, and then the last one for visiting Uncle Ben's grave.
Do my best to make you proud.
There it is, with great power for visiting Uncle Ben's grave. And there's our trophy, be greater. Collect all trophies. Now it's time to move on to the amazing playthrough and completing the game on New Game Plus as well. This is going to net us 2 more trophies, and with that knocked out of the way, it's time to move on to the last part, the DLC. The last thing that we need for Spider-Man are the 3 DLCs and the trophies attached to those. We have the Heist, Turf Wars, and Silver Lining. I'm just gonna go one at a time and knock these out and grab the trophies. The first DLC starts off with MJ giving Peter a call and heading to a museum. Hammerhead's crew is scheming to steal a painting called the Maria. Why they want to steal it? Who knows? Anyway, Black Cat shows up and she ends up breaking the painting. Okay, kind of odd. There was a data drive hidden inside the frame, so now our mission is to find out what's in that drive. After the first mission, we earn a trophy. The cat came back. While I'm web slinging to the next objective, I'll go over the DLC trophies for the heist. Including the one I just got, there's 4 trophies for completing the story of the DLC, 1 for getting a spectacular or better in all screwball challenges, completing a crime in a district, and fully 100%ing the whole DLC. There's another trophy. Here, kitty kitty. Complete the Black Cat chase.
Spidey, you sound hungry.
You know it. Can I get the usual? Extra pepperoni?
I'm on it. You want rooftop delivery?
Yes, please. Same rooftop as last time.
Give me a few. I'll let you know when it's ready.
That's good customer service right there.
Well,
Oh, and there's another trophy, Disorganized Crime. Complete all crimes in a district. The first DLC ends with Black Cat trying to enter her penthouse. However, it's rigged with bombs, and as soon as she opens the door, it blows up and you can see Hammerhead in the distance walking off. Now, if you've played Spider-Man 2, you obviously know she's not dead. But that is the end of the first DLC in terms of story. I'm just going to skip these credits because no need to really watch them. There is our trophy by Felicia. Complete the Follow the Money mission. And now we can do the Turf Wars DLC, but there's still a few trophies we have to clean up in this first DLC.
good, but
And there is another trophy, Screwy, for getting spectacular or better in all screwball challenges. That just leaves 2 more. 1 for completing a side quest, and another one for 100%ing the whole DLC, which like doing all the crimes, side missions, things like that. Which, there's only 1 side quest in the DLC, so once we complete that, we will just earn the trophy. Oh, well, I mean, that was a really easy side quest. There's our trophy, seduced by the city for 100%, and the long con for completing the Like a Fiddle mission. Literally could have just been a regular cutscene because all I had to do was just talk to a police officer and that was it. But that is all of the first DLC done for Spider-Man. Now we can move on to the second one, Turf Wars. And the trophies for the Turf Wars and Silver Lining DLC are pretty much the same. You get a few trophies for completing quests, all the screwball challenges, and 100%ing each DLC. I guess without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into the Turf Wars DLC now. I think Turf Wars is probably my favorite DLC in this game. I like how serious it is, and I think Yuri as a character in this DLC is really cool. Pretty much the DLC starts with a shootout between the police and Hammerhead's crew. Yuri ends up losing pretty much all of her men that she took with her, and they end up taking Yuri out of the case, and she kind of ends up going a little bit crazy. Wow, what an intro. There's our trophy, pulling the trigger for completing the blindsided mission. And there's another trophy, crossing the thin blue line. Complete the lockup mission. So the end of the second DLC shows the inside of an ambulance, Hammerhead's in a body bag. However, the one police officer is undercover as a Hammerhead thug, knocks out the other person in the ambulance, ends up using a taser, and wakes Hammerhead up, and then they ride off into the distance to set up the third and final DLC, Silver Lining. After the cutscene, we're in a trophy and start the cleanup for the second DLC. One of the trophies that I forgot to mention was for clearing all the Hammerhead outposts. Just like in the base game, in the last two DLCs, there's 4 or 5 outposts on the map that you have to clear out, but after we do that, we earn another trophy. I get myself the Screwball trophy, completing all crimes in a district, and finally the 100% for the Turf Wars DLC. Alright, the third and final DLC for Spider-Man, Silver Lining. Silver Sable is back in New York, and she's coming back to take what's hers in terms of giving Hammerhead all of this equipment and everything else, and it kind of forces her and Spider-Man to work together in this DLC, which is pretty cool. And of course, after the first mission, we earn a trophy, and after completing a specific side mission, we earn the trophy Unacceptable. Alright, Screwballed. Once I deal with Screwball, I earn another trophy for completing the Screwball chase, and another trophy for completing a side mission. Now let's go ahead and finish this last DLC. The final boss fight is really cool. Hammerhead is all like mechanized now and a bunch of Sable tech. Now we have to go take him out. Silver Sable drops these bombs for us that we can use to throw at him, and doing this a few times, eventually he goes down. We earn the trophy for completing the mission and the trophy for 100% of the DLC, and that is Spider-Man done. There's the last DLC done, completed. I already did all the crimes, everything else before then. There's a cutscene, all with him and Miles. Oh, there we go. There's our trophy terminated. And then we should also get the 100% trophy here, maybe?
Okay, Hammerhead's finished.
No.
But his men are still out there.
Must be something else that I have to do.
Is never done.
Let me see here. Oh, there it is. Okay, the city sleeps. 100% complete. The city never sleeps, Silver Lining. And that is 100% total trophy progress. We are done with Spider-Man. Great game. Really enjoyed coming back to this, replaying the story, doing all the DLC. Very fun, very enjoyable. But now we are on to the next game. And that next game is Deathloop. Now, Deathloop was my first ever PlayStation Platinum, funny enough. And they came out with DLC trophies, I want to say about a month after I platinumed this game, and I just never got them. So now I'm going to go get them. There's only 4 trophies we need to get right here, but it shouldn't take too long. I absolutely love Deathloop. Such a fun game. I think it's really underrated. If you haven't played this game, I definitely recommend giving it a try. The story is really interesting. The combat is really cool. You can really play how you want with all of the different abilities you can use. Reminds me of Dishonored because it is the same studio that made Dishonored before they got shut down. I think this was their last game. But the first trophy that we get is for killing the garbage man and getting his slab. The next trophy is a really easy one. All we have to do is kill an Eternalist with a paint bomb. Paint bombs were introduced in the new update, I suppose, and there are enemies walking around with them. All we have to do is just either throw it at somebody, blow it up, or shoot it to blow it up, and just make sure somebody dies. The third trophy we're going to be getting in Deathloop is for killing a boss with the Halpt prototype weapon. This is really easy. All I did was just get the weapon and kill a boss. I chose Charlie, and I forget what the other lady's name is, but you guys can see it. I went with them, and yeah, that's that trophy done. And the fourth and final trophy for the Deathloop DLC, Best of Both Worlds, is for using the experimental machine in Carl's Bay to craft a doubly powerful trinket. I forgot I have to activate in order for it to start. Just gotta wait this out for like 2 minutes, something like that, and then we'll get the trophy. All right. I think, yeah, that should be it. There it is, Best of Both Worlds. Use the experimental machine in Carl's Bay to craft a doubly powerful trinket, and that was 100% trophy progress right there. Another game done. That took like 45 minutes, so not very long at all. I do really like Deathloop. I think that this game is very fun, but we still have one more game to do, and that game is Far Cry Primal. Far Cry Primal is the 6th main entry into the Far Cry series, and I will say I enjoy it. I like this game. The only thing that I don't like is how often it crashes on the PS4 version, or I guess if you're playing it on the PS5, the PS4 version, it crashes a lot. I don't remember it doing that when I originally played this game back when I had an Xbox. But overall, I think that this game is pretty fun. The first trophy that we go for is for defeating the Blood Tusk Mammoth. There's a bunch of hunts that go on in this game. I've already done a few of them. I will say, I did have 31 out of 51 trophies in Far Cry Primal before starting this video. But after the Blood Tusk Mammoth hunt, we earn our first trophy. Oh, there's a trophy out of my way for eliminating 25 enemies while riding any beast. Very nice. Another one out the way. I don't think this is gonna... yeah. I don't know what you expected. I think he's dead now. I guess now it's time to take on the Udom. I'm gonna take everybody out in this shit without even being spotted. Watch. Oh, what? Right. Well, maybe I will not be doing this. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, not letting you do that. Absolutely not. There we go. There's the trophy. Conquest. Capture all forts. This should allow us to use poison now, and I can start going after the trophy for poisoning a certain amount of enemies. And after stealing the Mask of Krati, we earn another trophy. Dude, this game has crashed on me like fucking 7 times at this point. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, game froze again. Jesus Christ, man. This is so frustrating. Oh, now all I need is just to do the Izula hut, which I just have to unlock first, and then that'll be everybody's hut upgraded. The next trophy I get is for fully upgrading all of the huts in the game. This was one of the longer trophies, just because you had to gather so many materials and different animal skins. But it's not as bad as getting all the skills, which did take me quite a long time. At this point, I started going for all of the combat related trophies. The first one that I go for is for influencing 25 enemies with poison. Thankfully, there are poison bombs you can throw, and you can do a large radius of enemies at a time, so you can sometimes poison up to 5 or 6 enemies. Somebody gonna fall into this trap. It's gonna be you? Sure is. Yep. Yeah, come here. Come charging. Come on. Thank you. Oh, nice. I think I got both of them with that one, and there is the trophy for eliminating 10 enemies using traps. Now I just need to do shards. I feel like I almost have this trophy as well. Come on. Dude. It's just pissing me off. Like, who decided to make this shit a trophy? Like, come on, man. This shit is annoying. Like, what? How is that not a kill? I'm hitting him in the fucking face. Thank God I only needed like 2 more. Jesus, man. That was terrible. Come on, die. Die. Come on, die. Die. Oh my God. I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna kill this guy with my sling. Maybe. Wow. I mean, maybe I just can't. Maybe it's just not gonna work out. Had to hit him in the fucking face. There it is. Cool. Thank God I didn't like doing that. Eliminated 10 enemies using a sling. Oh, I didn't let you out. Whatever. There's another trophy too for getting all the outposts. Nice. Now I guess I'll just go back and tame this snow blood wolf. The wolf is mine. The last animal as well that I need. Cool. Good boy. Next is invading the Udom homeland, fighting through the area, and getting to the boss, Ul. The boss fight for Ul revolves around having to break the icicles on top of the ceiling, go up to him, stab him, rinse and repeat. Boss fight over. Once Ul is cornered, for some reason he hands us a baby. We go back to the village and earn a trophy. There it is, evolution in action. Complete the mission, the hunt for Ool. Now we just have to go take care of the other faction. It's time for the collectibles. For the trophy, we only have to get 80 collectibles in the game. There is more than that, and I do actually get more than what I need for the trophy. That's just for XP reasons, for skills. And yeah, I don't really know what this is all about. Am I even allowed to show this on YouTube? I don't even think this is PG. This should be the last collectible. There it is, Cave Hoarder. Pick up 80 collectibles. That took quite a long time. More than I expected, honestly. And just like the Udam homeland, I have to do the same thing for the Izila homeland. And at first, I enjoyed this a lot more than the Udam one, but the boss fight was a lot more annoying. Why does he keep switching my fucking weapon? Bro. Dude, this is pissing me off. Why is this so fucking stupid? Why is this the thing that's giving me a fucking problem? The other boss fight was not hard at all. This mission I actually liked a little bit more than the last one until I started doing this bullshit. Jesus, man, finally. Holy. That should be another trophy done. I forget what it's called, but it's gonna pop up here in just a second. There we go, to Ash. Complete the mission, the fall of Batari. Oh man. And I mean, I guess that was the end of the story. Yeah, I don't really know. Now it's time to go after the worst trophy in the entire game for getting all of the skills. I actually ran out of things to do, so I had to reset all the outposts and forts and get all the XP from capturing some of those again, but eventually we do get enough skill points and we do get the trophy. But not before, in classic Far Cry Primal fashion, my game froze. Oh my god. Okay, this is the last skill point that I need for all the skills. There it is, Expert Wenja, learn all skills. Just 2 more trophies, 1 for killing an enemy 70 meters away with an arrow, and 1 for killing an enemy 50 meters away with a spear. I'm surprised I haven't done either of these yet. All right, hopefully I could just hit this first try and it's done. Nope. There it is. I think, I mean, it says I fit XP cap. Just give me the trophy. That's not 70? There's a, what? Let me try this guy. How many arrows? There it is, bullseye. All right, hopefully I could just hit this guy and trophy will pop. There it is. Oh my god, we did it. Right on target. What? I have 2 more trophies to get. I completely forgot. All right, and this trophy just requires me to jump off of this cliff right here. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. There it is, Conda of Faith. Climb to the peak of Pardaku Lookout and leap off. There just leaves 1 more trophy, and that's for getting the Far Cry Blood Dragon. I think that's what it's called. Easter egg. This shit is cool, yeah. Mark for Wenja. There we go. And that should actually be the platinum. There it is. Apex Predator. Obtain all the trophies. It's even got the music and everything. That's pretty cool. And as we can see here, all 3 of these at 100%. 3 games off of my backlog, many more to go. I plan on doing more of these in the future. I really enjoyed making this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it. And yeah, it's gonna be all from me, guys. I'll see you in the next one.